Today we are working on Programming Challenge 4 in Chapter 9. This book starting out with Java. And this class, we have to create a class called SA that we inherit from GradeActivity. And the class that we are inheriting from GradeActivity, they gave us in the textbook. The class only has one field called score. And it will have the setter, set score and get score, an empty constructor with arguments, and a method, a char method that's called getGrade that will return a letter grade depending on the score. If the score is 90 points and above, the letter grade would be A. If the score is greater or equal to 80, the letter grade would be B, and it goes all the way down to F if the score is less than 60. So this is the class that we are inheriting from. So this is a class, this class that we are working today is called SA, and it inherits from the GradeActivity. And the essay would be graded on these factors. The grammar is worth 30 points. The spelling is worth 20 points. Correct length, 20 points. Content is worth 30 points. So here are, I created 4 final variables, int variables, that would set all the points for the grammar, the spelling, and the content length, and the content. And we also need to create another 4 variables. We will say grammar points. We'll just copy this 3 more times, and we will say is spelling points, content length points, and content points. You will create a constructor for this, generate and this constructor would take the score that we inherited from this class, GradeActivity, and it will also take the grammar points, the spelling points, the content length points, and lastly the content points. And here the super is for inheritance, the class that we're inheriting, and here are the fields that we have to set. We also have to make sure the user enters the correct points. So we'll say grammar, if grammar points is greater than 30, then we will say error, grammar points can only be 0 through 30. Then we will exit the whole program, and we will say else if the user enters the right points, then we will set the grammar points. And we will copy this and paste it here, and we will change spelling. If the spelling is greater than 20 points, we will change here. Spelling points is between 0 and 20. So we will say spelling, and we will paste it again, and we will say content length, and we'll change here content length. They are 0 to 20, and we will say content length equal content length. So we will delete this, and we will paste again. We will say content points is greater than 30. That's fine. Here content, and here we have to change content points equal content points, and we have to just delete these two statements. We also need to get the setters and getters for this class. We don't need these four. We need the last four fields, and we can do the setters as well. We can validate the set content, but I think the video will take too long if I do that. It is basically the same thing we did in the constructor. If you want to validate the setters, all you have to do is you will copy these if statements and paste it to the set methods. But I will skip that for the sake of video length. And after we created getters and setters, we have to test our program, and we will create a main method in this class, and we will instantiate SA, and so we have to enter the arguments. The first one is the score. So the score is worth 100 points altogether when you add the grammar, the spelling, the content length, and the content. So we will say the user got 76, and we will say the user got 80, 20, 20, 20, 20, all of them 20, right? And to get the grade, all we have to do is say get grade, right? And we will run it and see the letter grade of the essay. The essay got B because the score is 80, right? If we lower it, if we say 70, it should give us a C, right? And if we change it to 90, it should give us A. And if we give as 60, it should give us D. And if we give us anything less than 60, it should give us F. So we accomplished what they wanted. We created all the fields. We inherited the class, and we used the method from the inherited class. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. If you like one of those videos, please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see similar videos in the future.